Ampere's circuited law. The line integral of magnetic field around any closed path in vacuum is equal to mu 0 times the total current passing through the closed path. That is, closed integral B dot dl equals mu 0 I. To apply this law, we have to consider a closed loop. It is known as Amperian loop. A small part of Amperian loop is dl. Magnetic field produced by a straight current carrying conductor. Consider a straight conductor carrying current I, which produces magnetic field around it. Consider a point P at a distance A from the current carrying wire. To find the magnetic field at this point P, imagine an Amperian loop with radius A and passing through this point P. Let dl be the small part of the Amperian loop. Since magnetic field is along the Amperian loop, the angle between B and dl is 0. Apply Ampere's law. Closed integral B dot dl equals mu 0 into I. Since Amperian loop has only one part, closed integral can be replaced by the ordinary integral. And since the angle between B and dl is 0, the expression becomes integral B dl cos 0 equals mu 0 I. Since cos 0 equals 1 and B is constant, expression becomes B integral dl equals mu 0 I. Integral dl is the total length of the Amperian loop. Here the loop is in the form of a circle. So total length of the Amperian loop is the circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi a, where a is the radius of the Amperian loop. So the expression becomes B into 2 pi a equals mu 0 I, which is B equals mu 0 I divided by 2 pi a. Direction of magnetic field. It is given by right hand thumb rule. It states that imagine that we are holding a current carrying straight conductor with our right hand such that the thumb points towards the direction of current. Then the fingers wrapped around the conductor shows direction of the magnetic field lines. Shape of magnetic field lines. The magnetic field lines around a current carrying straight conductor are concentric circles whose centers lie on the wire. As we move away from the current carrying conductor, circles become looser and larger. Graphical analysis. The magnetic field produced by a straight conductor B equals mu 0 I divided by 2 pi a. Since mu 0 I and 2 pi, these all are constants, B proportional to 1 by a. So when distance increases, magnetic field decreases. A solenoid is an insulated long wire which is closely wounded in the form of a helix. Its length L is very large compared to its diameter. Let N be the number of turns per unit length of the solenoid. Let I be the current coming from the cell, means it is flowing through each turn of the solenoid. In class 10, we studied that the magnetic field lines inside the solenoid is closer compared to the magnetic field lines outside the solenoid. To apply Ampere circuital theorem, consider a rectangular Amperian loop PQRS through the solenoid. Then Ampere circuital law is closed integral B dot dl equals mu 0 Ni. Since Amperian loop has four parts, we are splitting closed integral to the sum of four ordinary integrals. Since the magnetic field and small part of Amperian loop PQ both are parallel, the angle between B and DL is 0. So the first term is integral P to Q B dl cos 0. Since the magnetic field and small part of the Amperian loop QR both are perpendicular, the angle between B and DL is 90 degree. So the second term is integral Q to R B dl cos 90. Since the magnetic field and small part of Amperian loop RS both are parallel, the angle between B and DL is 0. So the third term is integral S to R B dl cos 0 plus. Since the magnetic field and small part of the Amperian loop SP both are perpendicular, the angle between B and DL is 90 degree. So the fourth term is integral S to P B dl cos 90. Since capital letter N means the total number of turns of the solenoid is replaced by number of turns per unit length of the solenoid small letter n into total length of the solenoid, which is L. So right side becomes mu 0 n L I. Since the magnetic field inside the solenoid is constant, first term becomes B integral P to Q into dl plus, since cos 90 equals 0, second term is 0 plus, since magnetic field outside the solenoid is very small compared to inside the solenoid, B equals 0. So the third term becomes integral P to Q into 0 into dl plus, since cos 90 equals 0, fourth term is 0. That equals mu 0 n I L. Integral P to Q dl means length from P to Q, which is also the length of the solenoid, that is L. So the first term become B into L equal mu 0 n I L, or B equals mu 0 n I. This is the expression for the magnetic field produced by a current carrying solenoid. Since the magnetic field induced inside the solenoid B equals mu 0 Ni, the magnetic field inside the solenoid depends on the medium inside the solenoid, current flowing through the solenoid, and number of turns per unit length of the solenoid. For a particular solenoid, since these quantities are same, the magnetic field inside the solenoid is constant. Magnetic field of a solenoid can be increased by increasing the current through the solenoid, by winding the solenoid's turns very closer, and by putting a soft iron core inside the solenoid. Magnetic field of a solenoid does not depend on the radius, total number of turns of the solenoid, and length of the solenoid. Magnetic field at a point near the end of the solenoid is B equals mu 0 Ni divided by 2. The variation of magnetic field with the distance is given here. Shape of magnetic field lines of the magnetic field produced by the current carrying solenoid. The magnetic field lines of the solenoid are straight, closer lines parallel to the axis of the solenoid. So there is a strong and uniform magnetic field inside the solenoid. Ampere's right hand rule, which is used to find the north polarity of the solenoid. Grasp the solenoid with the right hand so that the wrapped fingers point along the direction of the current. Then the extended thumb will give the face of the solenoid that has north polarity. Toroid. A toroid is a solenoid which is bent into a circular shape, means in the form of a ring. Let n be the number of turns per unit length of the toroid and I be the current which flows through each turn of the toroid.
Magnetic field in the core of a toroid. To find the magnetic field at a point P which is at a distance r from the center of a toroid. Imagine an Amperian loop which is in the form of a circle having radius r and passing through the point P. Now we can use Ampere's circuitous law, which is closed integral B dot dl equals
Mu 0 times the total current enclosed in the Amperian loop. If I is the current in one turn of the toroid and capital letter N is the total number of turns of the toroid, then total current enclosed by the Amperian loop is N into I. So,
mu 0 Ni. Here B is the magnetic field in the core of the toroid which is constant, and dl is the small part of the Amperian loop. I is the current flowing through each turn of the toroid. Capital N is the total number of turns of the toroid. So Ni is the total current in the toroid. Since the Amperian loop has only one part, closed integral can be replaced by the ordinary integral and dot product can be replaced by cos theta, where theta is the angle between B and dl. So the expression becomes integral B dl cos theta equals mu 0 Ni. By using right hand thumb rule, we will get the magnetic field is along the axis of the toroid, where the Amperian loop is existing. Thus, the angle between B and dl is 0. So expression becomes integral b dl cos 0 equals mu 0 ni. Since cos 0 equals 1 and magnetic field inside the toroid means B is constant, expression becomes B integral dl equals mu 0 ni. dl is the small part of the ambient loop. Integral dl means the entire length of the ambient loop. Since the ambient loop is in the form of a circle, entire length means circumference of the circle, which is here 2 pi r, because r is the radius of the ambient loop. So the expression becomes b into 2 pi r equals mu 0 ni, or b equals mu 0 ni divided by 2 pi r. As we know, capital letter N is total number of turns of the toroid. 2 pi r, that is the entire length, circumference means entire length of the toroid. So capital N by 2 pi r is total number of turns divided by total length of the toroid, means number of turns per unit length, that is small letter n. So magnetic field inside the toroid B equals mu 0 ni. Now, to find the magnetic field in a space which is surrounded by the toroid. To find the magnetic field in this space, consider one point here. We can take this point as P. Then, to apply Ampere circuital law, consider one ambient loop which is passing through this point. Now, the Ampere circuital law is closed integral B dot dl equals mu 0 times the total current flowing through the toroid. Since there is no current inside the ambient loop, I is 0. So, closed integral B dot dl equals mu 0 n into 0, which is 0. Since small part of the ambient loop dl which cannot be 0, to get the answer 0, B should be 0. So the magnetic field inside the toroid, means the space surrounded by the toroid, is 0. Now we can find magnetic field outside the toroid. Consider a point P outside the toroid. To apply Ampere circuital law, consider one ambient loop which is passing through this point P. Now, the Ampere circuital theorem is closed integral B dot dl equals mu 0 ni. Since for a circle, current in two semicircles are equal and opposite. So, total current in one circle, that is I, which is 0. So, closed integral B dot dl equals mu 0 n into 0, which is 0. Since the small part of the ambient loop dl which cannot be 0, To get the answer 0, magnetic field B should be 0. So, magnetic field outside the toroid is also 0.